Hi, and welcome back to IWS Motor Coaches. I'd like to take a moment and walk you around the exterior of this 2008 F450 and 2011 Host Everest triple slide camper that we now have in stock. It was brought to us and traded in by a couple out of Oregon who upgraded to a new Renegade Classic motorhome. This thing has just been exceptionally well cared for. It's been stored inside most of its life. These mirrors are not only power mirrors, but they also telescope in and out, and then they also do fold in. This is an F450 Lariat with a 6.4 power stroke diesel engine. Here you can see it has a keyless entry on the door. Now we're going to go ahead and open up the doors and show you the interior. As I said earlier, this truck is absolutely impeccable. As you can see here, the leather seats, everything is just in great shape. Here's a shot of the instrument cluster. Now we're going to take a minute and just kind of pause here on the dash. You can see it has touchscreen navigation. It has shift on the fly four-wheel drive there selected on the dash. Has the backup alarm sensors there that you can turn off and on. The TCS is the electronic traction control. It also has electric foot pedals, so the brake pedal will move forward and backward. Has a built-in trailer brake controller. Aux 1, 2, 3, and 4 are auxiliary switches. If you want to run extra lights externally, you can activate them inside. As you can see, it has a powered sunroof. Here's the third jump seat in the center, folds down, which is really nice to set your drinks and keep your maps and stuff in. That concludes the interior tour. Now we're going to go ahead and walk around a little bit and show you this Host camper. Here we're going to run the slides out. As you can see, they operate really quickly. Now we're going to move around to the back here and open up the compartments and talk to you a little bit about them. The compartment on the left houses the batteries, and then you have the large center compartment for storage, and then on the right is the propane storage. Here we are in the main storage compartment. There's a slide out storage rack, which is really nice. You can put a cooler in there or whatever you want. I think Host has done a really good job of making everything inside of this box real user friendly and easy to get to. Blue and red water lines in here are for the hot and cold, so you can track them. Here you can see the inverter. There's also an external 110 outlet, so you can plug in things on the outside. All the wiring's really easy to get to. Also point out this is a heated basement, so they run furnace ducting down into the water tank storage areas, so they'll be wintered. Here's a better shot of the red and blue water lines, and these are the frost resistant water lines in it. They put the water pump in a real easy spot to replace it should you need to do it. Also your shut-off valves and your low point drain, so it's easy to winterize this. If you're going to be using it a lot in the winter, you can bring it home and service it real easy. Here's a shot of the battery compartment. These are the batteries that you would use to provide 12-volt battery to the house. It will also invert and convert it to 110 electricity. There's actually two 15-gallon propane bottles in here. Over here is the selector switch. You would switch it from one tank to another right here, or if you want to leave one tank on while you pull the other tank out and have it refilled, this is where you would turn that on and off. Now we're going to go ahead and show you a little bit up on the back of it. Notice there's a ladder there. Here we've extended the ladder out so you can get up on the roof. There's a Yakima storage rack up on top where you can put your snow skis. There's also solar panels on the roof, digital satellite receiver on the roof as well. Now we're going to move around, talk about the passenger side a little bit. As far as space, it's absolutely amazing inside of this thing. I also want to point out this chassis is equipped with a super hitch receiver underneath. Have a receiver stick out past the back of the camper so you can pull your boat or car trailer or whatever else you'd like to tow with it. Here we're going to go ahead and run the awning out on this. It's a full electric powered awning. This has the swing out wireless camper jack, so you can operate them from a key fob. It's also got the quick release camper mount, so just 15 minutes you can have your camper unhooked. Now we're going to begin the interior tour of this camper. As I said earlier, it's really hard to convey just exactly how big this thing is on the inside of it. Here's a shot of the rear sofa. We're showing you the slide compartments. There's lots of storage under it if you want to do bedding. And this is a jackknife sleeper. Here we've laid it down so it'll make into a bed. Now we're going to show you a little bit around the kitchen area. As you can see, it's got all molded in sinks, which is really nice. Here's a shot of the microwave in it. some overhead storage compartments over the top of the sink. This is where all the electronics are housed. I think Host did a really good job of making this very user-friendly and easy to get to. Here's all the 110 circuit breakers and the 12-volt fuses. Here's a shot of the 3-burner stove. The storage in here is pretty remarkable for a camper, as you can see here. Here's a better shot of the slide-out faucet. Here's the stereo inside, also controls in here. This is kind of a neat feature. The customer had these installed, and these are LED lights that you can bump the switch and you can adjust the lighting levels inside of the coach. I think it's just a great feature. He's done a great job with that. One thing I do want to point out is there to the right of the sink is a 110 heater. The original owner of this had Host install that, so if you're plugged in to an RV park, you can use an electric heater instead of running the gas furnace. Here's a shot inside the bathroom, and it's surprisingly big for a camper. You can see here's the toilet. There's also a fold-up countertop right there. You can put your shaving kit and stuff there. Here's the shower with the curtain closed on it. Here the curtain's open. This camper's got incredible water capacity and water storage capacity on it. As you can see, there's a skylight over the top of the shower. Now we're moving up into the bedroom, and this is in the loft up over the top of the cab of the truck. This is clothing storage in here. There's racks in here where you can come in here and hang your shirts. They hang there at a diagonal. Here's some more shelf storage in there. Here's the TV. It's on a pivoting mount, so you can move it and adjust it, and then you can also pivot it for more viewing, and it'll also rotate back and face inwards into the main area. This is a real nice feature. The customer had the oversized skylight moonroof put in. You can lay there in the evening and look up at the stars. You can also open it up and get some air into the camper. Here's a shot of the refrigerator and freezer. Again, I just can't say enough about the utilization of space. Here's the U-shaped dinette. Here we're going to go ahead and convert it into a sleeping berth. And that concludes our tour of this pickup and camper combination. If you have any interest in it and like to take a test drive, please stop on by. As always, thanks for your time.